Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. For my viewers who are watching my video for the first time, welcome. My name is Martina, and for my regular viewers, welcome back. In my last video, I spoke about what I wrote in my journal manifested within 48 hours. And apparently, as I'm on a roll of writing into my journal again, right, things are happening, quite quickly. So I wanted this video today is about what I wrote in my journal manifested in 24 hours this time. Okay, today's Friday. I'm trying to get my dates correct so I can do my reporting properly. Okay, so today's Friday. On Wednesday evening, I was debating if I should go into town and pay for my trade license, and I wanted to buy two Pandora jewelry charms, right? I have a Pandora jewelry collection, right? And so I was debating if I should do that or not. I had the money, but if I did those two transactions, I would have been stretched for cash for the rest of the month. I didn't want to be in that situation, right? So, I was saying to my mind, what should I do? Then I said, you know what? Write that in your journal, an intention. Asking the universe, what should I do? Help me make a decision of should I go into town and pay for the trade license and da 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 da. I wrote that in my journal, right? That's on a Wednesday. That was Wednesday. That was March the 1st. Yeah, March the 1st, right? 2017. So I did that, right? And then I think I wrote it in the journal and I basically forgot about it. And that's what we call release from the detached from the intention. I write it down if I have it incorrectly, right? And I did that. And then I noticed like a little while afterwards, I got that inspiration. Okay, what to do? Hold back on paying the trade license today, that day, which was yesterday, and make the payment at the end of the month. So I said, okay, I will do that, and I liked what the inspiration was. I said I'm going to do that. So I followed up on the inspiration, and yesterday, that was Thursday, March the 2nd, right? I went into town. I got a ride, I went into town, so I was in town a bit early. I wanted to make my first stop was to go to the Pandora store, and they open around 10 o'clock. So now remember, I'm not going to pay the trade license again, so I scrapped that from my things to do list for yesterday, right? So I went to the coffee shop. While I was having a cup of coffee, my son called me. He said, Mom, Caleb, that's my grandson, right? He's having a parade today and he's at the park, right? Which was close by to where I was. I said, okay, cool. So I went across to the park and I saw him there, took a few pictures and stuff, little videos and everything, me, right? And then I followed them for a little while, taking pictures and videos of the children, the whole group of children. Really, really nice experience to see these little kids, in the little uniforms, and they had little head costumes and stuff. It was really fun. So I did that. So I was glad I was able to see my grandson in this little parade and everything. So when I was about to, they were going to a certain area that I didn't really want to go. So they were going about their way. And I saw his other grandmother on his mother's side. I really love this lady. I saw her, we hugged and thing, and we chatted for a little while. I really enjoyed our little conversation. I really, she has a vibe that I really appreciate and I really love talking to her and stuff. So we chat for a while, I enjoyed that little experience, and then I head off to the Pandora store. So I got there now, and what I wanted to buy, I didn't really like how I was looking and everything. So I got something as I got these earrings. Love the earrings, right? Bow earrings. And the girl who attended to me, she was so helpful. She's really a good sales person, sales rep. And I told her that, I said, I've been here before. And the reps were really, really good, yes. But her service was exceptional. She was telling me stuff that I really wanted to buy and stuff. And that's the way you're supposed to sell, right? So she did a really good job and everything. So I left the Pandora store super happy. So my next stop was there was a store that I wanted to, it was like a restaurant. They advertised their service in the same area. Now, the Pandora store is at our Tortola Pier Park, right? If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link for a card up here where you can check out a video that I did when they first opened the store and everything. So there's a restaurant I wanted to check out that was serving breakfast. So when I left the Pandora store, I went across the road and I found the restaurant, right? So I was having a piece of pastry and I was having a tamarind juice. That tamarind juice tastes really, really good, right? So I had my journal in my bag, so I pulled that out, and I was taking my notes and everything. What I did was I referred to the notes that I wrote where setting the intention of asking the universe to help me make a decision of what to do yesterday, if I should pay the trade license and things like that, right? And when I read it, as at that point, it dawned on me. I said, hey, I set the intention, right? I got an inspiration of what to do, right? I got a good feeling about it. I said, "Hey, okay, I'm going to do this, right?" And I realized that I followed my inspiration, and in doing so, it kind of snowballed a series of lovely and wonderful events. I was able to see my grandson at the parade and take some videos and stuff. I saw his grandmother. I enjoyed being in her chatting with her, and everything was good to see her, right? I had a lovely experience at the Pandora store. The girl was so helpful and everything. And it was really, really nice. I was able to sit at the other restaurant and be entering this journal, and I said, wow, look at that. I followed them of my inspiration, and look at all these events that happened, unfolded really, really lovely. I was so joyful and happy that particular moment, at least for the whole morning, for the whole morning I was really, really joyful and happy and stuff. And I said, wow. And plus, a good content for a video, and here I am, right? So I just had to share this with you guys today. And as you can see from the time that I wrote the entry was about Wednesday in the afternoon, and I got the inspiration. I can't tell you when, but it was before the end of the day of Wednesday, and I took action on the inspiration. So what I wrote manifested within, I would say, 24 hours, because I can't really tell you how much time afterwards it manifested, right? So I had to share this with you. Do not underestimate the power of writing in your journal your intentions, and don't judge yourself. Whatever you really want, just write it down. Don't think I can't afford this or whatever. Just write it down and leave it like that. And you'll be inspired. You'll be surprised and delighted by the universe. I love that. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. As long as I like to share things like this, so people can see that it works, and with my experiences that I share with you, you'll be willing to try and see that it works. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, but before I forget, what I will do, I will just share with you a little footage of my grandson at the parade, or a few of it with the children and stuff, and I hope you enjoy that. Okay, bye bye. Okay, love. Bye bye.